I wanted to ask, this season is very different. It has a really cohesive, beautiful look. It's darker and it's got, the winter from Lakeside. So I wanted to ask both of you how you felt this season compared to last season.
Hmm. Well, I think if anything, this season, and I think Neil has even talked about this before, but it's a real return to the sort of the narrative and the structure of the book. And as a
Yes.
result of that, we get to cover a whole great dirty whopping chunk of what happens in the book, and we get to see some like really fan-loved characters and locations, like Lakeside and all of the things that happened there. I'd say it's a true return to like the home run that the book was, and we get to play in that, which is really fun.
Which is, I completely agree with Bruce there. And one of the wonderful things that we get to do this season is, for example, Technical Boy, you'd see him for a moment in previous seasons, and he'd come in and cause trouble and leave. But in this season, we get to find out more about what he's doing, and we see that happen with Omid's character Celine. We see that happen with Laura Moon. We see that happen with Shadow Moon and Bilquis. And so we will really get to do a deep dive into these characters that we've grown to love.
Yeah, it's my favorite section in the book, so it's exciting.
Yeah.
And so for Bilquis, she seems really torn. I wanted to ask you, how does she feel about her powers now? She seems sort of ambivalent, and she's used to such heavy worship in her past.
Mm.
Where do you think she is with her powers?
I mean, when you come into this season, we see her really feeling the walls coming in, and seeing all the expectations and the labels that other individuals want to put on her, really kind of boxing her in. I think as she looks more into her past and she goes into that journey of self-discovery,
Hmm.
she really starts to find her drive, and she finds this kind of bridge between the past and the present. So in that self-evolution, she realizes a way into a further evolution on a grander scale.
And Bruce, maybe you could tell me, I have one question left. What was it like working with the three different Mr. Worlds? What's
I
his relationship with them now, or him,
Yeah,
or
I mean,
her?
yeah, sure. No, it was brilliant. It was so much fun. I mean, when do you get to play with not one but only three, fantastic performers? It was so much fun. What I will say is that the the working relation between World and Tech Boy is still not necessarily what I would call particularly healthy.
No.
But it was a hell of a lot of fun to play with. I mean, with like in particular, never have I been more sure, like with Danny Trejo, that a man in his 70s could kill me. It was, yeah, no, it was so much fun. It was just, I had honestly for different reasons for each one of the three of them, I had so much fun. And then uniformly with all three of them, they're really good at what they do and they're really lovely people. So yeah, it's going to be fun to see that relationship develop throughout the season with all the different worlds.
Great. They're not lovely on screen, but
Yeah, no, not to
but
me.
yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time and good luck with the season.
Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much. Yeah, cheers.